of the situation is that none of these things has happened to me. As a matter of fact, it's the opposite. Everything has gone up, dude. I go shopping nowadays for groceries, bro. It's the real struggle. You know what I mean, bro? Yo, the inner circle even knows about this. You know what we're cooking for dinner tonight? We're cooking trout from the penny pack, dude. Your boy Extreme Philly Fishing, I used to be so catch and release, man? Nowadays, I be taking crappie from Hamilton Lake, bro. Because in my head, I'm just like, man, I go do the groceries and eggs are like $3 a pop. I think this fish over here are going to save me a few dollars. It's sad, but that's the mentality, bro. We're eating trout tonight after finish this live stream, bro, from the Pennypack Creek. Man, I buy that trout stamp from Pennsylvania nowadays, man. I'm really getting my money's worth.
The table though. So like I said, we will see how it goes in the future. Oh man. Kayla says, wow, that is crazy. I have never really trespassed on private ponds, even though there's big fish. I like the Delaware ponds. I catch like 5 pounds. Yeah, so that's good, Kayla. Never do that, okay? Do not go trespassing on private properties. That is definitely not good, okay? Nobody should ever really trespass anywhere unless you have permission from the owners to be there. Okay, this is true talk. Like I said in this live stream, if you're not happy with how things are nowadays, get into politics. Okay, because politics do heavily influence your daily life and they do heavily influence your sports too. I'm not even talking about specific political affiliations, all right? But I'm just saying, keep an eye out for who you want to put in power, okay, to do the legislations for a hoodie and a shirt. And then, he drills his little hole over there using the little hand drill. You know what I'm talking about, right? And before he wets like his stuff in the water and everything, I'm not even making this up, bro. He gets on his knees right next to the hole, gets some water with his hands, and washes his face, bro. Ah, yeah. And I'm just like, bro, what are you doing? Like, it's below 32 out here, dude. If it was above 32, you just know that there's a possibility, that water is going to dry off and he may get some frostbite, some hypothermia, but it's going to dry off, It's below 32, dude. And now you got your face wet. That thing is going to turn into ice. Dude, everything's going to be icy, And the dude is just washing his face over there, and he looks at me, and he's like, "Beautiful day out here, huh?" I was like, "Yeah, beautiful day out." All right, let me eat the fortune cookie over here. We're gonna see what is the fortune for tonight. Okay. Get out of here, man. Let me see if I can focus. Wait. Oh. It was almost there. Come on, man. It was almost there. Money can't buy happiness. Man, let me tell you a little something, okay? Sugar Mama calls me tomorrow and tells me something like, Leo, I'm rich. I'm multimillionaire. I'm 60 years old. I'm going to sponsor all your life listing fishing trips for the rest of your life. Anywhere you want to go around the world, I will let you fish anytime you want. All you need to give me is your attention, your time from time to time, and some companionship. Boy, you gotta give me one of these, bro. Money can't buy. That is one of the big. I'm sorry, man. Maybe when I was younger, okay? Maybe when I was younger and reading some Schopenhauer, no more bulgogi pizza for me, okay? Jeez Louise, man. Kayla says over here, like I was saying earlier, EPF, they did drain the lake, and you can pretty much only fish on the dock. Yeah, Kayla. Actually, I read a little bit about that online because I was very surprised that they actually drained the lake, you know? And it turns out, after I did my little research, that every winter they drain the lake. I didn't know that. I legit didn't know that. Now, obviously, they don't drain the lake to levels that to unhealthy levels. You know what I mean? But they do drain the lake, and the water levels get lower. Now, one thing that I would be really curious to do, actually, you know what? I'm not going to talk about on the live stream because, hey, but I'm going. Hey, Kayla, I'm going to be stopping by. I don't know when it is going to be when I'm back from the family trip for sure, but I want to see at a certain point what is the lowest level that they're going to drain it because I want to go there and I want to do some cool stuff. I really want to see how low the water is going to get, because I'm really wondering too, as the water levels get lower, where exactly do those fish go to? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I've never known that area to be like very deep or have like areas that are like super deep. During the summertime in particular, it is filled with vegetation, and the majority of the areas are pretty shallow. So I'm very curious. Yeah, we will see. We'll see. It's gonna be an interesting experience, man. I'm gonna wait until they remove the second or the third board of the dam, and once the lake is like lower and lower, go there, have some fun. And by the way, Kayla, if you do fish out there right now, please make sure that you dress appropriately. Okay, it is cold as heck. All right, definitely don't go out there and get sick. Okay, it is that Christmas spirit right now, huh? December 24th, homies, one day away from Christmas, huh? Feliz Navidad. Pam 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 pam. Feliz Navidad. Trumpet style. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. All right. Maybe ask, well, Leo, how can you do that? Will you be able to pay your bills without the other job? Well, that's why we have the eBay store, right? That's why I've been working on it, right? As an alternative, another source of income. Listen, man, if I need to flip burgers at McDonald's in 2026, which of course is not going to happen, but if I need to flip burgers at McDonald's in 2026, 2 days a week, just so that I have more money to pay my bills, so that I can be a YouTuber, I'm gonna do it, bro. You know what I mean? That's the kind of person we ain't gonna die of hunger over here. You understand? We ain't gonna die because we're lazy. We ain't gonna die because we're lacking money. That I feel like it's necessary for me to do so because I have no other alternatives and I need to earn that income, I'll do it. I'll be gladly smiling at the people at the dollar store. Hey, what's up? Did you find everything that you needed today? It is going to be $1.25. Homie, I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? Because this is the kind of person I am, right? So I got a fever. My mom is coming over a night with a little towel. Good mom to put on my forehead. I'm suffering, taking medicine. Some days I can't even eat and I'm barfing everything that I'm eating, right? So remember, next time, listen to your elders. Kayla, listen to your parents. Put more layers on. Whole story just to tell her. Put your layers on. Oh man.